2 of a 14-part series of our business KickStart program. Today we're going to be talking about market, and this is part of understanding truly what it is to communicate with our clients in a way that we touch deeper into the hearts of what the desires are so that we can help transform them and influence them into coming and looking at our business. So just to get started here, a fresh reminder of what marketing is, and this is so incredibly important that you guys understand this, is marketing is getting the right message to the right people via the right marketing methods and medias in an effective and efficient and a profitable manner. So sometimes I like to stop here and really make sure that we understand what this is exactly. When we're able to talk to our clients in a way that we're delivering a message to them, and we're delivering a message to the client that we actually want to have, or the client that we're attracting to and we have the right product for, we do it in a way that we give them it in a way that they're willing to accept it. So to try to put this all together for you guys, if we're selling a car to a car dealership, if we're selling a car from a car dealership, and the person who is buying the car comes in to a Mercedes-Benz dealership, and what they're looking for is a used car around $5,000 that will get them to and from work. Whatever marketing got this person to walk into a Mercedes-Benz was not the right marketing, because this person wasn't looking for that product. The next scenario would be, what would happen if that person walked in and we said, would you like, so they're looking for a Mercedes-Benz now. They walk into the Mercedes-Benz, and instead of allowing them to sit in the car and fill the car and take it on a test drive, we said, why don't you sit here and I'll take you through a pamphlet or a brochure of what it looks like, and then you can decide if you want to buy the car. So what this is that it's different methodologies in which allows us to have the client receive the message that they want to hear in the way that they and deliver it to them in a way that they want it to be delivered. Marketing, to me, is probably the most important things that you need to do in your business, because it's how we move clients from low trust, low desire, low responsiveness to high trust, high desire, high responsiveness. And I feel as, and I feel as the most important thing that we can do in our business is to get really familiar with what marketing is and the foundation pieces of marketing. And so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over one of the most foundational pieces of marketing, that's understanding our market. So it says marketing overview, but I apologize for that. It's a market overview. And part of the market is, it's broken down into two areas. One is our customer, which you'll commonly hear me refer to the customer as our avatar, our persona. So it's our ideal average client. And the second part of the market is the competitor. So what we're looking for here is, who is the client that we're attracting or wanting to attract for our product, and what is the competitors and the influential market around them telling them what to care and value. So the first part of this, if we just looked at the avatar, so if we split them up, it's the who and it's the influence. So who do we truly want in our business, or who are we attracting, or what is the ideal average customer for our business? And the influence can be anywhere from competitors to families to friends to stereotypical things that we might view the world as, and how we need to perceive our solution. This is probably the hardest part of marketing. A lot of people struggle with it, and most large companies struggle with it. So as you're looking at this, I want you guys to just take the bite-sized pieces that I'm about to give you and just slowly get yourself through understanding what this is, and know that most people will take up to 15 times before they finally say, okay, I think I have something to work with. And still, our companies are always changing. We're maturing as a business, and our avatar will mature as well. So it's a constant work in progress. So let's just look at the who. Many people, if you say who is your clients, they say anybody who owns a business. If you're, working with business to business. If we go into the weight loss industry, anybody who wants to lose weight. If we look at the coaching industry, anyone who, and everyone, a lot of coaches say everybody needs coaching. But realistically, that's not who our avatar is, because if you try to market to everybody, you have no message to give anybody, which means that you actually don't have an ideal client, which means that you won't have a message that really matches anybody on a very consistent, congruent way. So what I like to do here is I like for you guys to go into dream world and imagine now that you could wave a magical wand and put the ideal average client, the perfect client, in front of you, and what that client would be like. The one who pays regularly, who takes the steps needed to make progress in their business, that are in life. So whatever it might be, we want to be very clear on this person. Is it a male or a female? Do they have children? Do they not have children? Are they married? What is the age of the person? What are their fears, desires, frustrations, secrets that are going to allow us to have a clearer line of communication with them? Once we do this process, what's going to happen is you're going to have an avatar, a person to look at. And most of the time you're going to get this wrong, and that's totally okay, and it's expected in the beginning. Because what's going to happen is we're going to believe that we want one thing, and we're going to miss a couple things in there, such as, I really want a client that pays me on time. And you get a client that pays you on time, but they don't actually move forward with their progress, and they're very highly dependent, and you need to hold their hand the whole time, and you need to do a lot of things for them. So what happens is what you believe you want in business actually isn't exactly what you wanted in the first place. So as we start diving deeper, what then happens is we get a reality check. What we thought was important of being paid on time actually comes to, we want progress with our clients. We want them to actually see the value so they can stay longer with us, and that they will actually progress. So as they progress, we grow, they grow, and everybody is very happy within our business, and we're having relationship-driven businesses. So you do the wand again, and you get somebody else. And you start realizing the more you create this avatar around what exactly it is that you want, you take from and say, I've changed my mind. Originally, I wanted to only work with women. Now I realize that I want to work both with men and women. Or maybe originally I want to work with both men and women. Now I want to only work with women. I wanted her to be young, with young children and a family on the way, but I'm starting to notice that I really like the age group where they have young children to teenagers, and they're this or they're that. Whatever it might be, the idea is, as we start developing and creating this idea around what this avatar, what this client is, that we continually improve this method of writing down what it is, so then we can start attracting it even more into our business, and we can communicate through content and messaging communication, that we can actually do this on a very effective manner to pull them to this high desire, responsiveness, and trust with us. So some of the questions that you're going to ask when you're starting out this activity is, you're going to want to know their surface desires. So in the weight loss industry, I want to lose weight. And the core desires, which may be, I want to feel attractive again to my husband, So he looks at me the way that the way that he looked at me when, we were 21. Their wants might be, I want to work out 40 hours a week and starve myself to get results now. But what they need is something else that they haven't actually opened up to or even said things about, because they're not willing to say, you know what, to take the weight off, it's going to take time. They have fears. Everybody has fears. So what are those fears around the topic that you have the solution for? And you're just going to go through this. Their fears, their frustrations, what are they desperate for in their solution? And what is their biggest challenge that they're trying to overcome right now? Some biggest challenges might be themselves, where others might be just a complete lack of know-how. So people who've been in the weight loss industry or the business industry, so let's say business industry, may forget that marketing isn't common knowledge. The actual step-to-step know-how is something that some people don't even know exists out there. They don't know about marketing launches or sales conversions or trust and responsiveness and moving them, the buying cycle. All of these different things that we do in marketing is unfamiliar to them. So having this here and understanding what it is that they're desperate for, the solution, and understanding what the big challenge is, allows us to understand how we transform them and move them slowly into where we need them to be, to decide whether or not our product is right for them. The next part of the market is the influence part. So I want you to imagine the person in the blue is the ideal client. And the first people around them in the circle is family and friends. The family and friends have influence. If this person's looking to build a business, the family and friends may influence that the business is hard, that not everyone can succeed in a business. They may tell the client what they need to be doing. If you're going to do a business, do this one because that's successful, and so-and-so's aunt's mother's best friend did this and they were successful. So it's an immediate influence of what their family and friends believe and how they influence your ideal client. The next people around them are other people who have an influence to them as well. So let's say television and media, things, advertising, things that they have read, things that they're not looking for, or someone's not coming toward them, but it's having another filter of influence on how this person's making a decision. And the last circle around them are your competitors. People who are telling them what to value, what to make decisions, behaviors, and communicate like, how to make decisions. And they are now influencing this person's behavior. So before they can actually get to you, they're being influenced by everything else around them. So what they believe is also being very clouded. By understanding this, we now have another layer of communication that we can help break through in order to kind of beamline straight to them. So what we're looking for in the influence is, what are they being told to care about? What are they telling to value about the possible solution or the problem that they have? How are they being told to behave? How are they being influenced in terms of their thinking, behavior, and communication? And what types of community things are they telling them to be a part of? Now, by doing this allows us to understand, first and foremost, what's being said out there. But it also allows us to have a unique point of sale, or a unique selling point. By having a unique selling point and standing out within the market, we then are able to be the unicorn, so to speak, the person who zigs when everyone else zags, in order to make us stand out very strongly within the market. So I know that when I do this call, a lot of times the first question is, Melissa, how do I find out how to answer these questions? Is it guessing? Is it this? Is it that? And I recognize this is a really important part of the call where I need to explain this to you. So the first thing I want you guys to do is just know that we're going to dive deeper in each lesson of how to understand what it is that I'm talking about, and how to actually get the answers to the questions I'm asking you guys to ask about your clients. But first, what I want to do is I want to understand, what are you currently attracting within your business right now, today? So look at the clients that you're having and make a description of what these clients are like. If you could make a avatar or a persona of a person and try to combine everything that's coming in. So if you're in weight loss, what is the common fear? What is the common desire? What is the common frustration? What are they truly wanting? What is their age, their sex, their marital status? Do they have children? Come up with these things and have this done first. And next time we'll dive in deeper to make sure that we can get the right person at your door every single time. Thank you for joining me on lesson 2 of a 14-part series of the Business KickStart program. I really enjoyed having this call with you guys, and I look forward to our next conversation together. Until now, here's to your success and have a great day. Bye.